Hi guys, my name is Lindsay. I'm from Long Island, New York. I'm a third-year medical student. I'm doing my clinicals in Brooklyn Hospital in Brooklyn. I know people that got accepted as late as December and came down there like 2 to 3 weeks later. I was accepted around, I don't even know, like November-ish, I believe. So I had a little bit more time than that. There are some people that get accepted back in May for January. But as long as you have it in your head that this is where you want to be, you kind of like mentally prepare yourself. Pretty much the packing is just the longest part to get all of your stuff together, but it's all doable in a very short period of time if that's the goal.
My name's Tori. I'm also from Long Island, New York. Shout out to you guys, whoever's from Long Island. I'm currently doing rotations throughout a few different hospitals in Brooklyn, including Brooklyn Methodist and Brooklyn Hospital Center. I'm currently in the ERAS process applying for anesthesiology for next cycle. When you're part of January class, you have much longer breaks, and it really allows you to take advantage of some of these selectives. And I had plenty of classmates that did the Thailand one and the Prague one specifically, and I was so jealous of them when they came back because they were raving about their experiences, because when you're in the in the lecture setting, you're kind of just focused on the books, and you do a lot of simulation stuff, working with what are called standardized patients, which are pretty much just actors. But these students, my classmates, really got the opportunity to go to another country. They got to go abroad and actually work with physical patients, real patients in a real clinical setting in the hospitals, working under foreign physicians in a new healthcare system. So in addition to learning in Grenada, they were getting this super diverse exposure to a different clinical setting.
Hi everyone, my name is Christy. I'm from Long Island as well, so shout out to Long Island. I am actually living in Miami now. I'm doing my first year of residency. I graduated in June 2019, and I am a PGY1. The step 1 exam is basically your MCAT for residency. So it's probably it is the most important test you will ever take of your life as a doctor. And having that extra time is probably one of the best things about starting in January term. And I was told, oh, you don't need any more than 6 weeks to study. And it's true, okay, you can study a lot in 6 weeks, but if you have a lot of stuff going on, and if you're stressed out, and if you want to take an extra week, you absolutely can, and you can still start on time for your clinicals, which is amazing.
Hi everyone, my name is Jency. I'm actually a second-year medical resident for internal medicine. And when I decided to apply for SGU, I was pretty late in my application, and I wanted to start in the August class. And unfortunately, the class was full, so I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't start right away, and I had to delay my start till January, which ended up being the biggest blessing, in my opinion, only because I had no idea that you had all this time to prepare for steps and boards and all that kind of exams that we have to take as a med student. But if you know that you want to do medicine, and this is something that there's no looking back, you're committed to this is what you're passionate about, then it's like if you wanted to, I don't know, if you want something really badly, you want to get something really badly, you would just go for it, and that's the same thing here. This is your life, this is your career. This is basically going to help define who you are, I guess, in the hospital, wherever you choose, in the next coming years. So medical school is 4 years long. Residency is another 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, depending on your specialty. So my question in my head is, why wait, right? Because you start now, you have the time, the resources that are here in SGU to help you become that doctor that you've wanted to be. For me, being a doctor was always something that I've always wanted to be, and it's something very cliche. I know it sounds like that, but I couldn't have done it without SGU. And second of all, I know that the fact that I started in January, for sure, definitely helped me prep for my exam, my step 1, which is the biggest exam, like we've all said so far, that you will ever take. Step 2, which actually supplements your step 1 score. Interviews, being ready to meet people, ask questions, learn about the hospital programs that you're going to be part of as a resident. All those take time, take energy, take a lot of thought. So, having that extra time in January it's never going to be something that's going to harm you. It'll always only help you become a better applicant, as well as a better, in my opinion, like, you get to relax more, you get to spend more time with family. I got married actually in my, medical school journey actually. So thanks to January, I had time to do that as well. So, there's a lot of things that life always happens. No matter what, it doesn't stop when you're, going through medical school or trying to figure out your career choices. But being in January gives you that time to kind of balance life and your career at the same time.